catchweight bouts or perhaps fighting a different division of the UFC?
I mean, I'm always open to things. That's why I fought at 3 different weights in boxing. Obviously, I just wanted to take what great opportunities were ahead of me. When I fought at 154, I didn't even weigh in at 154. You know, I think I weighed in at 152 because I still wanted to eat healthy. I didn't want to be, you know, an unhealthy 154. I wanted to feel good still, and I knew that being conditioned and in shape would be, you know, I didn't necessarily like watch my calorie intake, but I was making sure not to eat like greasy food. I was eating clean food still. 147 was a really easy weight for me to make because I'd walk around really close to that, getting close to the fight. 140, I had to cut a little weight, so it was just kind of, well, do I kind of stay a little here where I walk around or cut a little? It was kind of in the middle there. 135 is the lightest I've ever fought, and that is in MMA. My last boxing fight, actually, there was a small chance I was going to be able to fight my last opponent. She said, well, I don't usually fight at 140, I usually fight at 135. And I had already fought MMA at 135, so let's fight at 135 because that would have been cool to fight in 4 weight classes in boxing. But really, I guess whatever the fight is, I make myself be ready for that weight. And I kind of walk around at the same walking around weight anyway. I guess it doesn't, like I don't think I would fight, obviously, as heavy as 154 in MMA. It makes a big difference when you're wrestling and grappling and things like that. In boxing, maybe it wasn't as big of a deal because I can still have movement, speed, power, and all that on my own. Not necessarily, you know, somebody fights at 154 and they walk around at 170. Well, if that person's laying on top of you, it feels a little heavier than if you're just boxing. So I think that's a difference. So I definitely like to be at the lighter weight in MMA, but that's a really long answer.
So would you still consider, I know there was previous mention of maybe fighting
Cyborg? Yeah, it's always an option. I really like Cyborg. I love to watch her fight. I love her as a person. She's really, you know, she's awesome. I consider her a friend. And she's the same as myself, though, that, you know, if the opportunity is there, like, we'd take the fight. I think, I mean, right now, especially at the time, it's, you know, I had the belt, lost it, and then I wanted to rematch, so I was kind of waiting for that. They had talked about the fight when she fought in Brazil at a catchweight, but, you know, if the fight is right and the time is right, then great, I'm open to it, but we'll see.
You would do it at a higher catchweight?
Like I said, I think it just depends on when the fight comes, like the right fight, the right time. I'm not, like I said, I'm not against it, but right now, yeah, part of my goal is to get back to the belt, and the belt's at 135, so I think that's probably the biggest kind of thing there, but that doesn't mean I'm against a fight with Cyborg, so I'm open to it.